Hi everybody, this is a slowed down time lapse of my painting of Condor Spirit, and I pretty much wanted to share this because I wanted to show you the method that I use when I drop my inks first and then spray with water. And as you can see here, I just dropped several quite large drops of acrylic ink onto the paper, and then I sprayed my ink, and you can see that ink catch hold of the water droplets and sort of bloom out. And then I use my paintbrush to just sort of mimic little tiny feathers. This is the neck of the condor, which is very full and soft with feathers. Now, you can tell here that it's dried, and I've moved on to the condor's head. Again, I've dropped ink, and then I used a very light hand when I added my water droplets. And then I just use a very small round paintbrush to fill in my lines. And I try to make sure that the ink is kept separate color-wise. I do have both yellow and pink wet at the same time, but as you can see, I'm barely touching the yellow to the pink, so it's not getting muddy. And here I'm using alcohol ink, and I wanted to use alcohol ink in the beak area just to give it a little bit of added texture. If you look at the beak of a condor, you can see that it's a bit rough in places. And alcohol ink is a wonderful ink to use when you want to create a form of texture. And as you can see, it looks different when it's dry than the acrylic and India inks look. They almost look glossy and sort of translucent. They blend well together. But with alcohol inks, you can see ridges and lines and edges. And so alcohol inks are great to use if you want a lot of texture within your work. They're great for beaks. They're great for animal feet. They're great. It's great for wood, for mimicking stone. Oh my gosh, just all kinds of different things you can use alcohol ink for. So if you have not purchased alcohol inks, if you've not tried it along with your acrylic and India inks, I highly recommend that you give that a go because I think that you'll really like the different effects that you can achieve with it. Here I am dropping black and spraying, dropping a little bit of violet in there too, and as you can see, they're both wet at the same time. Colors that are similar to one another, I recommend that you do drop them both at the same time onto the paper while wet. Normally I don't. If I don't want the inks to become muddy, I will wait for whatever it is I'm working on to dry before dropping another type of ink on top of it because I don't want the colors to sort of blend in together because again they can achieve a really muddy look. But here I kind of want the purple and black to sort of swirl and marbleize and just move in and out from one another. So I have both of those on there wet, and you can see that they dried really, really well together. Here I'm going in again with my very fine detailed paintbrush, and I'm just taking my ink and I'm dipping my paintbrush into the ink and just using little flicks with the paintbrush to capture sort of a softer, more defined look of the feathers. And I'm doing the same thing here. I'm just using a bit of detail, coming in with my black Prismacolor pencil to get some defined lines that I may have missed. a little bit of added texture. And as always, with my style, I work on that eye like it's a realistic eye. So I spend a lot of time generally working on the eye, getting the highlights just right. And that is it for this. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I will do more of these slow down time lapses for you if you like them. I'd appreciate a thumbs up. This just lets me know that you are liking what I'm posting and you want to see more of it. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, I would love to hear them from you, and I will see you next time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Have a great day.